Tony Schumacher and Steve Torrence. Well, Tony Schumacher, you know all the numbers on him. The reigning champion. I mean, he's just been putting a string of championships together, hoping for another one yet this year. And he faces Steve Torrence, who is planning to run a full season here in 2010. He's the 2005 alcohol dragster champion.
It's good to see that Steve will be running that entire season. And Dexter Tuttle, the car owner and tuner, this is a car that's run very well in the past. J.R. Todd used to drive this car, and I can remember J.R. taking Schumacher out in the final at Dallas on a hole shot. So Dexter Tuttle knows how to put a tune-up on this race car. Steve Torrence can hit that light just right. You never know what's going to happen. The Sarge, he's awfully tough to beat. That's why he's got all those wins and all those championships and all that confidence. But, you know, we'll just have to try to see what happens here because, you know, it's a good racetrack. I think in both lanes. I mean, obviously, everybody with lane choice is taking that right side because of the bumps down track. But like I said, when it's cooler, the bumps don't play as much of an effect, especially for the fuel cars when the conditions are cool like this.
And this day is not without its upsets. Remember, Steve Chrisman took down the Pomona winner, Larry Dixon, in round one.
Wow, look at that. On a hole shot.
Steve Torrence comes ripping off the line with an 0.56, runs at 384, 315 miles an hour. I am proud to say, Mike Dunn, I predicted that. I said there could be another hole shot. I'm sure of it. We've had two big ones today.
Man, that was just a good old drag race. Yes. Hey. Can't count Dexter Tuttle out in that car. Like we said, I mean, that car can definitely step up and run a number, and they did. A 384 elapsed time. Steve Torrence, 300ths of a second, over 300ths of a second advantage off of the starting line. A little bit slower on the racetrack, but you take a look at our Lucas Oil photo finish cam, Steve Torrence by about half a car length.
Well, let's take a look at the ladders now, the matchups for the semifinals. Don't forget that Schumacher lost in the first race of the season on a hole shot. And so now the young Steve is going to take on Corey McClenathan.